I have left-wing liberal friends crazy. I got right-wing conservative friends. I have people who are Muslim. I have people who are Hindu. I have people who are Christian. I have people who are Jewish. I have people who don't believe. And I treat them all with the same respect. I'm so tired of hearing people who want to say, you don't believe like I believe, you're wrong, and you're a bad person, you're an idiot. Not the case, is it? I left Athens, Georgia. I grew up there, went from Washington, D.C. to Athens, and grew up in Athens, Georgia, where the University of Georgia is. So many of my friends never left Athens. Little town, college town. About 30,000 people at the college, about 30,000 people in the town. Grew up there. And most of my high school mates said leave. You understand that? They're still there. I left. Went around the world. I got friends with all. Talk to people. Read a lot. I read the New York Times. It's a liberal newspaper, right? I read the Wall Street Journal. It's a more conservative newspaper. I watch MSNBC. I watch ABC, CNN, liberal networks. I watch Fox, conservative network. I want to hear what they all say. I want to get better. I want to get educated. I want to learn. I read. I talk. I listen. You know why I do that? I care. I want to be able to have a knowledge base of why do I think as I think? Why do I believe as I believe? Am I so afraid to have a challenge? And you know what? I changed over the years. I got a much better understanding. I got a much better tolerance. I don't think that person hates me because I'm me. But I do have one thing. I care deeply about all people. My friends are not the rich and famous. I can have rich and famous friends, but they're not. My friends, many of you are right in this room. My friends are 3 Korean ladies who run our lunch place at Tower Place in Atlanta, Georgia. They don't know whether the football's blowing and stuff. And you know, I go in to have lunch every day, little place there. And I go in and have lunch and I watch the people stream by and nobody talks to them. When I go by, make them laugh, make them smile. I call them by name. One of them's named Cindy. Now that's not a Korean name, right? So I go, Cindy Lou, how are you? I did that for a number of weeks, and Jessica, who owns the place, her name is not Jessica, it's Korean, but she's a cool Korean. She said, Fran, they don't call me Mr. Tarkenton, Fran. Her name is not Cindy. No, I call her Cindy Lou, however. It's Cindy Lee. I said, no, Jessica, it doesn't matter. It's Cindy Lou, how are you? I make them feel good because I love those women. They're working women trying to make it. I give them business. Now, what can they do for me? No. I don't like people to go into restaurants and people that are waiting on them or cooking for them and treat them with disrespect. I don't like that. Take this food back. I was in a restaurant last week. This is a good business lesson. Up in Clayton, Georgia. It's supposed to be one of the greatest places to retire in the world. I have a lake place near there. There's a little cafe in there. And they fresh vegetables and breakfast and so forth. And it's been there for 40 years. But the woman running it, she's tired. She's an angry woman. And I've known her for a few years. She's always been angry, but her business has fallen off. And there's a reason her business is falling off. I'll tell you what. We said I'm going to have breakfast. And I wait 45 minutes for my breakfast. Then another guy says, so then I go with it. Got in there for an hour. And he says to the owner, the lady says, ma'am, I've been here for an hour. So what? Well, have they lost my order? Well, we got a lot of orders in there. You just have to take your turn. He said, I think I'm going to find another place. He says, I think that's a good idea. I looked at my wife one night, I said, you know, I've been coming in here for 20 years, never coming back. Because she treated that person rudely. I don't want to be around people that treat people rudely. If you want me not to be your friend, treat people rudely. But I'm not going to.